So in previous videos, I've talked about how to test your spreadsheet using Excel, using formulas. And that's fine. That's a very good way to do it. It's way better to have Excel formulas test your spreadsheet than nothing at all. So keep doing that. But in this video, I want to talk about a tool that we have developed here at TU Delft, at the Spreadsheet Lab, to help you test your spreadsheet even easier. The tool is called Expector. That's what this video is about. Test your spreadsheet with Expector. So here's Excel, how it normally looks. Only we have enabled the Expector plugin. So in the ribbon, you see there is the Expector option now, and that's how it looks if you install the plugin as well. What we can do with Expector is help our tests. So we don't need this extra worksheet anymore for all the overall testing, because that's exactly what Expector is going to do for us. So we delete it. We can also delete these overall tests. They're really not necessary anymore, because Expector is going to gather all spreadsheet cells for us. So how does it work? If you enable Expector and you say, I want to extract all the tests. You go here, you say initialize. And what Expector is going to do is it's going to run through all of the formulas of your spreadsheet, and it's going to look what looks like a test formula, and then you get a list here. So for example, you see here that G4 is a test formula and it tests whether C4 is lower than 0. Expector knows that and adds all of those tests to this list of tests. And if you save them, you get an additional worksheet in which all of the tests are located. So we hit save. Let's do that. Yes, there it is. So now we have an additional worksheet in which all of the detected cells are listed. So it extracts the test, only the part of the formula that's testing, and it shows you where the test comes from and what the part is that is being tested. So in this case, the C4 is lower than 0. That's exactly the part that is extracted into the new worksheet. So what Expector also does is it adds links. You see the blue guys over here. Those are links to the original location of the formula. So if you click the link, Excel takes you to the original location. So we don't remove the test cells, we just add another worksheet, but you can still use your original tests and even navigate there from the Expector worksheet. So with this test, you can now run them. You can hit run in Expector, you get an overview of all the tests, and it shows you which cells are failing and which cells are passing. So the ones below are failing, those are the ones where something is up. So you don't have to add an additional formula to look for the erroneous value anymore. You can just scroll here, you see, hey, this value is false, you hit the link and Expector directly takes you to wherever your spreadsheet is failing. It makes it easier to understand what's going wrong. So you see here, you click the link, and it's easy to see where exactly the problem is located, because we know the tests, we know what should hold, what should pass and what should fail. So we can just, for failing tests, click the link and we're taken to the formula. One more thing that Expector can do is add colors to the test. If you don't like the long list, maybe you're more of a visual person, you can hit color test, and as you see here, all the correct cells are marked in green and all the erroneous cells are marked in red. And this just comes over conditional formatting. So suppose you already have conditional formatting or even regular formatting in your spreadsheet. With Expector, we just put an overlay on top of it. So there's no confusion anymore between what really means a green cell and a red cell, because the cells you see now are only based on passing and failing test formulas. So what can Expector also do is it can help you understand which part of your spreadsheet are already tested. If you click the highlight tested cells button, everything that is currently involved in the test is marked yellow. So you see this is a test cell, and then because that cell is linked to another cell, that cell is tested as well. So in this sense, everything that is tested from the test cell right to the input is marked yellow, so you can easily see which part of my spreadsheet still need my testing attention. Let's do the same exercise for another worksheet. If we hit highlight tested cells here, we see that this cell here, while it's a very complicated lookup function, there's no test yet that makes sure that those names of the products are actually correct. And that's a weak spot in our spreadsheet where we have a complicated formula, however nothing is yet being tested. So that's the Expector tool. It helps you find the tests, it helps you run all the tests and quickly see what is passing and what is failing without manual effort in locating the tests. And it also helps you to understand how well your spreadsheet is already being tested by highlighting what is tested and what is not yet tested. So that's spreadsheet testing with Expector. We will add a link on edX for you to download Expector and to play with it yourself if you want to.